Hi everyone, welcome to the 5ers trading room. We are about to start in another 3 or 4 minutes. Before I start, I would like to ask for those who are already inside, if you can hear me well and if you can see my screen now. Okay, I shared my screen. Just give me a sign on the chat and please write me back if you can hear me well and see my screen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so we will wait another few minutes, maybe 2 minutes, and we are about to start soon. Okay, so again, hi everyone, and welcome to the 5ers trading room. Today it's Monday. My name is Snir. I will broadcast this trading room, and as every Monday, I'll give some of the time for the upcoming week overview. We will analyze the charts also for the next few days. We look for swing opportunities also, or maybe long-term opportunities. And of course, we'll take a look also if we'll find some intraday opportunities or something that we can use at the moment. And just to remind you, if you want to subscribe to our newsletter and to our YouTube channel, you are more than welcome to do it through our website, the5ers.com. And okay, so let's start. For those of you, if you want to share some of your idea, if you have any comment for my analysis, you are more than welcome to write it down on the chat. If you want me to analyze some other pairs, you're also more than welcome to write it down on the chat. I'll try to go through all your requests. All right, so I'll start with the with the pair that I will choose, and then we'll continue from there. I'll start with the euro dollar, which is usually the most popular one, but I choose this one at the moment. And we will start, I'll take a look on the daily chart, okay? For those who doesn't know me, um, this is usually how I trade. I usually rely on supply and demand critical level on the price and only understanding the price himself. I don't use any indicators or any other oscillators. And as you can see, I usually trade and analyze the charts with a naked chart, with nothing else, only the price himself. All right. So this is the daily chart for the euro dollar. And as we can see, it seems that after this significant uptrend that we can see here from the left, okay, this one, we can see that at the moment it seems that the price get inside the bearish zone after this drop down and after the price broke out the last low, which is this one or this one. It is the last low of the previous uptrend. Okay, we can see that the price broke it. It is also a critical support resistance, as you can see here, and the price broke this level. Once the price broke this level, in my opinion, the price got inside the bearish zone, and at the moment, the priority is to look for a sell position, at least for the long term and even for the swing traders between us. And all right, so if we take a look on this 4-hour chart, we can see that the price is just to break out this supply, this previous supply, which was supply in the past in the originally, and then the price check this level here and here, and now it's about the third time that the price come back to this level, and therefore I'll consider this level as resistance and not supply anymore. I do believe that with a high chance that the price will break out this level. If that happened, then the next available supply in this high time frame charts, which is the 4-hour one daily chart, the next available supply seems to be here at the top. You can see that from that level, the price dropped down, left behind unfilled orders most likely, and continue drop down. Now the price probably on his way up to reach this level. Of course, only if the price will break out this resistance. At the moment, I do have suspicions that between these two candles, you can see here, if we take a look on the hourly chart, we will find maybe another supply. So let's focus in. It's this one, okay? But I would say that the price already checked this supply here. And also, it's a supply that can delay the price for a while. But in the end, I do believe that the price will reach that level here above. So this is where I will look for a sell position as a long term or as a swing trader. This level seems like a great level to sell on the first touch of the price. All right, try to be more precise. I do believe it can be something like this. This is what we risk, actually. Okay, so the stop loss will be just a bit above this level, since the conclusion is that if the price will break out this level, there is no point to stay in this position, because most likely that if the price will break out this level, the price will tend to reach the next available supply, which is this one here at the top. And we don't want to take all this loss with us. Okay. And we never know, we can never know if the price will do it like this and then go down. It will give us the opportunity to maybe go out with break even, or we can never know if the price will go above the level and then continue very fast to this level. We can never know how it's going to happen. Okay, All right, so that's why, at least me, I put the stop loss from ahead, few pips above this level. As it look now, the first target can be the last low area here. All right, that can be the first target. It can be also the final target for those who preferred. All right, so this is target. If we go back to the daily chart, and if all this scenario will occur, I do believe that the price can even reach this level. It seems like a demand level. If you take a look on this 4-hour time frame, maybe you can see it better. All right, this level. Okay, this is how it look in this 4H time frame. So that can be the final target for this situation. Back to the daily chart. All right, sell, and that can be the final target. Okay. All right. So this is the long term or the swing analysis. Now we can take a look on the daily intraday charts, the lower time frame, and see if there is any opportunity for now to get inside the position. So at the moment we can see where the price is in a resistance zone. Resistance zone, it's not a level to look for a buy position. I mean, it's not a level to look for a sell position, but it's also not a level to look for a buy position. So I won't sell here because it's a resistance. It's not supply. I usually trade only supply and demand. But I also cannot buy at this level because still it's a kind of a difficult level that can hold the price for a while. And I will prefer to wait a bit and see if the price will break out this level a bit up, and then I will look for an intraday demand, some demand in the 15 minutes, hours, something like this. As you can see that the price create this demand here. Let's make it clear. We don't need the terminal now. Okay, something like this. As you can see, the price create very nice demand. Back down, okay, to check this demand. And it's a great demand to open a buy position as an intraday trader and continue the trend as we can see it. Okay, so that's how it looks in this 5-minute chart. Great demand that the price creates. This is the first touch. It's a very good level to buy the euro dollar, and that's the result for now at least. I do believe that if I was in this position, I would roll my stop loss at least to break even now. And so that's how it looks in this 15-minute chart. But at the moment, I won't use this demand because we just arrived to this resistance, as we can see in this hourly chart. Okay, I'll let the price to break out even this supply, sorry, maybe this level. I prefer to see the price break out this level. Okay, then I will look for a buy position. If that happened, I will look for a buy position opportunity as an intraday trader to continue with the price towards up to this level, which is 30, 40 pips maybe. Okay, so that's the situation. Of course, we can look for a sell position also, but at the moment I will look for a sell position only if the price will break out at least this last demand, significant one that the price create. If the price will break down this one, then I will look for a new supply that broke out this level. I will let the price to recover up and hopefully get the chance to sell the euro dollar in that situation. So only if the price will break out at least this level for now, I will look for a sell position as an intraday trader. All right. Next one, we go through I remind you, just if you want me to analyze a different and other pairs, you are more than welcome to write it down in the chat. Okay, next one is I'll choose the GB pound against the yen, and I just want to show you something nice that I think it was in the GB pound yen. I had a nice position on this one just not long time ago. Yeah, this one. Then I will explain, and then we will see what can happen forward. All right, so if we take a look on this 4-hour chart, okay, we can see very clear how this demand here broke out this supply. You can see this one is just in front of this one. You can see this demand broke out this supply. A demand that broke out this supply must be a significant one. And once that happened and the price reached that high, and even then to this level, as you can see here, the price was here before go down to check again this level. So if the price already, now it's much clearer. If the price is already reached that level, okay, which is here, which is about where the price now, as you can see the gray line, the conclusion is that the price most likely on his way to reach at least this nice supply above. Okay, I'll put it like this. So if the price reached that level, any move down, any recovery is probably in order to continue up. So this is where I open a buy position. You can see it here. The reason I choose to close the position here is this supply. It's not a great supply to sell, at least. I mean, if you are an intraday trader, you could take a nice movement here. But because my conclusion from ahead was that most likely the price on his way to reach this level, I didn't sell this supply that we saw on this 1-hour chart, okay? But it's a great level to close the buy position, okay? For those who want to continue, it's also a good decision to continue with the price and take more profit until price reach this supply here. So this is where I open the position. This is where I close the position, okay? And that's the reason. Demand level, I didn't wait until the price reached here because if I remember right, I found some confirmation from the lower time frame to buy here. So I did it. Still, my stop loss was a bit below this demand. Very fast, I moved the stop loss to break even. Okay, break even. By the end, my stop loss was here, even above, and then the price reached the target. Okay, so that was a nice position, but more important that you will understand the reason why I bought the euro dollar, the GBP against the Japanese yen here. Why I do believe that the price on his way up to reach at least this level, it's because where we came from before we open the position, we must understand where the price came from. If the price came from a significant supply here, then the conclusion will be different. But if the price came from a middle way, somewhere here, that we believe it's not the final destination, then we can use it. We can buy here and go with the price to reach this final destination, at least for now. It's most likely this level. Nothing is for sure, therefore we manage our risk, rolling the stop loss always on the first opportunity and even during the trade himself. At the moment, this is where I will open a sell position as a swing trader or for the long term. that's a great level to open sell position on the first touch of the price. This is about what we should risk. The stop loss can be just a bit above this level. And the final target, at least the first target, can be, as you can see, this support, which most likely rely on this demand. That's why we see this support. So these levels, this area, okay, it's not a specific price. This level will be the first or maybe the final target. It depends on you for this sell position if that occur. And if we take a look on this daily chart, okay, the conclusion, at least for me, will be the same. I do believe that there is a chance that the price will break out this level, and then we can look for sell position again on this supply here above. That will be about the level. If we take a look on the 1 hour chart and go through this level, this is the supply, okay? But I strongly believe that that supply we saw on this 4 hour chart, this one will give us a good reaction. Okay, so on the daily chart, the conclusion will be the same. Okay, and all right, that's for the GBP against the Japanese yen. Any questions, any comments from you guys? Okay, let's continue. The next one I'll choose is another pound pair, which is the pound against the dollar. And as you can see, the same supply that we saw on the pound against the yen, the pound against the dollar already checked this level. You can see it here, and you can see the reaction from that level. So this supply is not relevant anymore. As you can see, the price just arrived there now, but we already checked this level here and here and here, and now it's again. So what was a supply before, after a while became a resistance zone. Okay, here it is. So again, originally this supply was the original level, then it became a resistance here, here, here. So at the moment, it's not a great level to look for a sell position, definitely not on the first touch. Here, it could be a smart decision to sell on the first touch when the price just arrived, to check this level and collect the unfilled orders on the first time. Sell here, and then we can see the reaction and the nice results. Now it's not a smart decision to sell there, because who knows if there is any more unfilled orders at this level after the price visit 1, 2, and 3, or maybe 4 times. Okay, so we are not about to sell here, probably not about buy at this level. And what we can do is to wait and see if the price will break out this level. Then if that happened, then we might look for a buy position, but we will need to find a new price action setup, a new demand or something like this in order to buy. But for now, we are still not there. This is what we are looking for, okay? Break out this level, then the recovery, and buy. Okay, let's go to the lower. All right. This is the daily chart, by the way. If the price break out this level, that the supply that we just saw on the 4-hour time frame, there is a high probability that the price will tend to reach at least this supply here that's hiding here. I will take it like this. Then you can see that this level is also approximately, seems like the left shoulder of this Quasimodo pattern. Okay, why it's a Quasimodo? We have, after this nice rally, we have this high, low, then higher high, higher low, higher high, and then the price broke out the last low, which is this one, and create a lower low. All right, that called Quasimodo. This pattern, this situation, 1, 2, 3, whoop, this is Quasimodo. Usually the level that we about to use is this one, which is the left shoulder, but it's not just because it is a left shoulder. If there is supply at this level, then it's a good combination between the pattern and the price himself. So if the price will break out the supply that we just saw on the 4-hour time frame here, we can sell at this level and risk this level. This is the daily chart, so consider this as a long-term position opportunity. We can sell here, and the target can be, first target can be this last low that the price create, and which this is B, that can be the final target. This seems like a demand level. If the price reach that level, I will be more than satisfied. So that's the potential, that's the risk. Okay, let's roll down to the 15-minute chart. Okay, by the way, if you remember, I've been talking about these levels a few times before. It's a strong levels. You can see the price drop down very fast, a little delay here, and then rally up very fast from that level. It's create like two walls in the side, and this demand here. Usually when the price create this situation, it's a strong level. You can see the reaction here. Okay, you can also see, because the price creates the same situation here. Nice rally, a little delay, and drop down. That's called RBD, rally, base, and drop. And again, the price reached that level. Okay, you can see the reaction here or here. It is a 15-minute chart, so I believe this reaction is enough for an intraday trader, 40 or 50 pips, even 30. Okay, so at the moment we see that the price, after the price check this level 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times, just now the price broke out this level. Okay, so the conclusion, if the price broke out this level, this is all resistance. If we go back to the 4-hour time frame, it's all based on this supply from the left. So only if the price will break out this supply, I will look for a buy position as a swing trader and even as an intraday trader. Okay, so this is what I'm waiting for. And again, if the price will break down, this level, then I will look for a sell position as an intraday trader. But at the moment, we are far from this situation. We are far from both situations. It's like the price in the middle of the way, and it's not a good level to buy or sell. Even if we take a look on this 1-minute chart, the conclusion will be the same. So it's always important to understand the wide picture. Okay, in the 4-hour charts, you can see we are just reached supply, which was supply became resistance. It's too risky to sell here, and of course it's too risky to buy here. All right, any other pairs you preferred, guys? Any other comments? Okay, I would like to hear your opinion, and I'll continue with my choice now. And okay, let's take the US dollar against the Japanese yen. Okay, you can see that the price just broke out a bit this supply, which based on this one, and the price is, I wouldn't call it a breakout, it's just go through this one and stop at this one. Let's start with the 4H 4-hour time frame. Okay, and as you can see, the price just reached this supply. All this level is a supply level. You can see how the price dropped down from that level. Okay, and after that happened, this drop down, I do believe that the price in a very high chance on his way to reach at least this demand, or maybe this one at the very bottom. Okay, but I'll take this one for now. So 15-minute chart, and only if the price will break out this level, this support, then I will look for a sell position, and I will look for a new supply that the price created, maybe in the 15 minutes or 5-minute charts. So this is what I'm looking for. The situation here, a bit similar to what we saw before. The price is in a level that it's too risky to buy and too risky to sell. But if the price will break out this level, which is not far, then we can look for a sell position. Okay. Let's take a look on this 5-minute chart. Again, situation is the same. This is what I'm looking for as an intraday trader. I'll take a look on the daily chart, and nothing else to say about the US dollar against the Japanese yen. All right, so let's pick up the Kiwi against the dollar, and you can see how the price, what called compressed up. This is, most of this movement seems like a compression. You can see how the price doing all his way from this level to this level, which is just 150 pips approximately, very slowly with a lot of technical correction, very little and small candles, and very tight movement. All right, you can see how it look this drop and how this look. See the angel. Okay, it seems like a powerless movement, but still the price already reached this level, which is that supply here, and that's why we see this reaction. Okay, this supply, it's this reaction. It could be a smart decision to sell here on the first touch even. All right, at the moment we probably would go out with this position and break even. After this movement, I do believe that we should roll the stop loss to break even. Okay, but at the moment it's not a wise decision to sell here again. As you can see, the price find it hard to broke down. I'll take this level as the last demand that the price create, and if the price reach that level, I'll definitely consider to buy even on the first touch. Okay, because I do believe this supply is not the final destination of this powerless uptrend. Although it is a powerless uptrend, I still believe that the price on its way to reach the top level here, which is the source of this downtrend. So if the price reach this level, I'll consider to buy the Kiwi against the dollar, and the final target will be this level we just saw here at the top. All right, this one seems like a nice supply, and so we should risk this one, this level to risk, and at the potential, but of course only if the price reach that level. At the moment, we are not there. And if the price will break out, sorry, this supply here, then we can look for a buy position in order to continue the movement up, which probably will be toward this level. Okay, so again, also the kiwi, as you can see, in a situation that it's too risky to buy here and too risky to sell, at least for swing and long-term traders. Let's take a look on this 15-minute chart. And we must be honest, also here in this 15-minute chart, even if we are really want to open a position, there is no really good reason to sell or to buy here. It's a situation that happened many times when the trading week just begin until the market find go to some direction. So as you can see in many pairs now, the price is just arrived to a kind of decision point, a level that we should wait and see if the price will react to this level or if the price will break out those levels. So 15-minute chart, I wouldn't take the risk to buy or to sell at this situation. Of course, only if the price will break out maybe this level. It's this demand, which already tested once here. So if the price will break out this level, we can look for, okay, then we can look for a sell position, a reason to sell for a new supply that the price created or something like this, because if the price will break out this, there is a high chance that the price already on his way to reach at least this demand here at the bottom. So we can try to find some sell position in this 30, maybe even 40 pips buffer between this level and this one. Okay, so that's for the kiwi against the dollar. I'll try to find something else from those levels. Okay, just let me check something here. All right. Okay, let's take one of the Aussie pairs. I'll choose this one. See if we find something interesting. This is the 15-minute chart. Even before I take a look on the higher time frames, I can say from this chart that for intraday, as an intraday trader, there is nothing to look at the moment for this pair. Not a sell and not a buy position. Let's take a look on this 4H time frame. I consider this as a check. The price test this supply. You can see it's a touch. This supply, but let's take a look closer. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this supply. Well, I do believe I will call it a reaction for this supply. So this is the 4-hour time frame. This supply, we can see the reaction already here. And if the price reaches that level again, I'm not sure that I will look for a sell position again. Maybe if we take a look on the 15-minute chart, so maybe we will find something more clear about this level. Well, that seems like critical one. So let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, I will take the risk at this level. If the price reach there again, higher, okay, if the price will dig deeper on this supply and reach this line that I put here, I'll consider to sell here even on the first touch. Okay, that can be a nice situation to sell, and the final target or the middle target, the first target will be one here. And let's go to the daily chart to see the white picture. All right, this is how it looks. So now it's a bit clear. The price already reached that level. I'll put the line here. This is the lowest level the price was here. So as I said before on the beginning, we must understand where the price came back from. And the price here came back from this level. What is this level? Nothing. It's not a demand. It's not a strong level. It's not things like a level that will change the momentum and throw the price towards up. So, and I do believe that if the price already reached this level, there is a high probability that the price at least will tend to reach this demand. Okay? So that's my conclusion. And therefore, I will open a sell position if the price reached that high level. I will even risk all this level that we can see on the daily chart. You can see the small little and small candles that are moving aside with a very tight range. I'll consider all this as a supply level as we can see it on this daily chart. If the price reach there, I will sell on the first touch. That will be the first target, of course, and that can be the final target here at the bottom line. There is another option to react there. You can let the price, because it's a daily chart, and you know, daily chart and things happening sometimes very slow. We don't have to sell on the first touch. We can let the price reach that level, and we can also look for the confirmation from the lower time frame, maybe the 5 minutes or maybe the 15-minute charts. We can look for these charts for the momentum to change from bullish to bearish from the lower time frame, and then we can sell the AUD against the CAD. Okay, so that's the situation. I do believe if the price reaches there, it's a good level to take the risk. Okay, this is what we risk against the potential. It seems worth. Okay, I'll take the last pair before we end, and that will be the Canadian against the yen, unless if some of you want to choose something else. And this is the daily chart, as you can see. All right, the price create this demand, check it once, two. Here, I think even the price broke out this demand a bit, as you can see. Yeah. And now the price go back again to this level. I believe that if the price already broke out this one, then most likely that the price tends to reach at least this one below him, which is the next available one. So my conclusion is that for the swing long-term traders, the priority is to look for a sell position. Now we just need to find the reason. And as you can see, even in the daily chart, the price, I would call it compressed up. It doesn't seem like a very significant movement and powerful movement. Now we just need to find a good supply from the left. You can see this supply. Okay, which already checked here. And we have this nice reaction. And now I wouldn't sell here again on the first touch, because it's not the first touch. The second time the price reach this supply, I wouldn't take the risk, but I will take a look very close and look for the reversal sign from the lower time frame, 15 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. This is what I'm looking for actually. If the price will break out this last demand that the price create in this lower time frame, 15 minutes, okay, if the price will break out this level, then we can look for a sell position. We can look for a new supply that the price create while broke out this demand. And if that happened, or of course, if all this situation happened here, which is just when the price reach again this supply level, it's just give us another good reason to sell. So not the first touch at this time, but if the price will break out this level, then I look for a sell position for the long term, maybe for swing traders, that can be a good situation. And if that happened, that will be my final target in this daily chart, right? This demand here. So this is what I'm looking for. Of course, if the price will break out this level towards up here, then my conclusion will be that most likely the price on its way to reach at least this supply here above. So as an intraday trader, I can try to look for a buy position between those two levels. It's about 50 pips between. And so that will be my conclusion. Let's go back to the 15-minute chart. This situation that I just talked about, and if the price will break out this level, then we look for a sell position, can be relevant also for the intraday traders. All right. So that's also a possibility. And okay, that's all for today. Unfortunately, we didn't find any good reason to buy or sell at the moment. But usually, my suggestion is always look for the perfect setup before you sell or buy. Okay, if you don't know how to explain the whole reason before you open the position, then don't do it. Remind you, you must understand where the price came back from, what is the momentum, what we are, what is where we put the priority now for a buy position or sell position. Then, of course, sell or buy only in supply and demand level. That's my suggestions, of course. And okay, thank you for joining us. I hope you find a good benefit from this trading room and enjoy it. See you tomorrow at the same time. Meanwhile, take care and wish you all success with your trading. Thank you. Bye-bye.